Good Thursday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Well, we made it over the hump, and we're in the home stretch toward the weekend. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up today. We have the truth of the day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and in today's entertainment spotlight, you're being part of my conversation with fashion designer Josiah Jackson of Leap of Faith Apparel. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Thursday headlines. In national news, expert says Chauvin never took knee off Floyd's neck. Officer Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck and was bearing down with most of his weight the entire 9.5 minutes. The man lay face down with his hands cuffed behind his back. A use of force expert testified on Wednesday at Chauvin's murder trial. The Los Angeles Police Department sergeant serving as a prosecution witness said that based on his review of video evidence, Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck or neck area from the time officers put Floyd on the ground until paramedics arrived. That particular force did not change during the entire restraint period. The prosecutor asked as he showed the jury a composite image of 5 photos taken from the various videos of the arrest. Correct, said the sergeant, who on Tuesday testified that the force used against Floyd was excessive. Chauvin's attorney Eric Nelson sought to point out moments in the video footage when he said Chauvin's knee did not appear to be on Floyd's neck, but on his shoulder blade area or the base of his neck. The sergeant did not give much ground. The defense attorney also asked whether video showed Floyd picked up his head and moved it at times. Slightly, yes, said the sergeant. He attempted to. Chauvin, 45, is charged with murder and manslaughter in Floyd's death May 25th. Floyd, 46, was arrested outside a neighborhood market after being accused of trying to pass a counterfeit $20 bill. A panicky-sounding Floyd struggled and claimed to be claustrophobic as police tried to put him in a squad car, and they pinned him down on the pavement. In more national news, Biden open to compromise on infrastructure, but not in action. President Joe Biden drew a red line on his $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan on Wednesday, saying he is open to compromise on how to pay for the package, but inaction is unacceptable. The president turned fiery in an afternoon speech, saying that the United States is failing to build, invest, and research for the future, and adding that failure to do so amounts to giving up on leading the world. Compromise is inevitable, Biden said. We'll be open to good ideas in good faith negotiations, but here's what we won't be open to. We will not be open to doing nothing. Inaction simply is not an option. The president has taken heat from Republican lawmakers and business groups for proposing that corporate tax increases should finance the infrastructure package. He challenged the idea that low tax rates will be more for growth than investing in workers, roads, bridges, clean water, broadband, school buildings, the power grid, electric vehicles, and veterans hospitals. Biden last week proposed a $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan that would largely be funded by an increase in the corporate tax rate to 28% and an expanded global minimum tax set at 21%. But he said he was willing to accept a rate below 28% so long as the projects are financed. In more national news, Woods was driving almost 90 miles per hour when he crashed his SUV near Los Angeles. Tiger Woods was driving nearly 90 miles per hour, twice the posted speed limit, on a downhill stretch of road when he lost control of an SUV outside Los Angeles and crashed in a wreck that left the golf superstar seriously injured, authorities said on Wednesday. The sheriff blamed the February 23rd crash solely on excessive speed, and Woods lost control behind the wheel. The athlete will not face any citations for his third high-profile collision in 11 years. The stretch of road is known for wrecks and drivers who frequently hit high speeds. Due to the steepness of the roadway, a runaway truck escape lane is available just beyond where Woods crashed. Sheriff's officials said Woods told deputies that he had not taken medication or consumed alcohol before the crash. Those questions were asked and answered, said the police. And finally, in entertainment news, The Weeknd is top nominee for May's iHeartRadio Music Awards. The Weeknd, Megan Thee Stallion, and Roddy Ricch are among the top nominees for next month's iHeartRadio Music Awards. The Weeknd's 8 nominations include Male Artist of the Year, competing with Ricch, Harry Styles, Justin Bieber, and Post Malone, and Song of the Year for Blinding Lights. Ricch and Megan Thee Stallion earned 7 nods each, including Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Also competing in the category are Da Baby, Lil Baby, and Pop Smoke. Megan Thee Stallion is also a contender for Female Artist of the Year, according to Wednesday's announcement for the May 27th awards airing on Fox. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, take it away.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Be gentle with yourself. During the times in your life when you are filled with change, turmoil, or misperceptions, it is very important to be gentle with yourself. Do not run yourself down, keeping up the momentum of your usual day. You might not even notice the fact that your life is in a whirlwind heading for a crash. It is important for you to become aware, to recognize life as it changes around you. Being gentle with yourself means you accomplish what you can and leave the rest for another day. It means you honor yourself. It means you take care of your needs, the needs of your body, then you can take care of others. Of course, honoring yourself means different things to different people. For you, it might mean taking an hour of stillness to meditate, going for a pedicure or manicure, having a session with a healer, getting a massage, or simply getting some extra sleep. Whatever honoring yourself means to you, be sure you take time to do it. Today, create space for a more positive, loving, and accepting view of your life and yourself as you go about and enjoy the day.
Josiah Jackson of Leap of Faith Apparel is featured in today's Entertainment Spotlight, right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Fashion designer Josiah Jackson of Leap of Faith Apparel joined me on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about what it's been like for him to be an entrepreneur. Here's a bit of our conversation.
First of all, how does it feel to have your own clothing line?
Man, it feels good, honestly. I've always been into clothing. I love fashion. It's been something that my mom really put me on at a young age. So, we always used to, go to stores and all that type of stuff. And to have my own brand and, then I actually can wear and I don't have to, shop at anyone's store, it feels pretty good.
Yeah. So let's talk about that a bit. Do you feel like starting a business was just something that you were just meant to do?
Yeah, it really does because you can ask my mom at such a young age. We used to just pass by hotel buildings, and I used to always tell her that I used to want to own a hotel business and stuff like that. And then I used to always just tell her how I wanted to just have my own business because I didn't really want to work for anybody or work under anyone.
Yeah. And now here you are being able to make that a reality. Now, appropriately, the line is called Leap of Faith. How did the name come about?
I'm born on February 29th. That falls on a leap year. So that's really where the full name just comes from. And then I just looked at it as I was I was just walking into faith of doing something because it was at a point where I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And it was just I just went with faith of making this brand, and the success I didn't have, it's just really been a blessing.
Fear is one of the things, Josiah, that stops so many people, I think regardless of what their age is. Fear of if people are going to like it, is it going to work out? How did you get over that fear?
Oh, man. How could I say I got it? I guess you could say the support that I had off rip, just talking to family members, close friends, the support that they gave me and how they believed in me, it just made me just say I'm just going to go with it and whatever happens, happens.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll be back with you guys on tomorrow to wrap up this week. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make it a great one.